What's up, Raider Nation? This is Knee to the, and I'm back at it once again, and we're here to talk about cuts. We're here to talk about possible trades. We're here to talk about people that might not make the initial roster, the 53-man roster, but we're going to talk about also the joint practices that we had today with the Patriots at Allegiant Stadium, the Raiders Stadium facility, all that. And that will be coming up pretty soon here. But for right now, I need you to like and subscribe and share with a friend. And let's fucking go. Let's first start off with the cuts. Some of the cuts had to do with the trades that we actually got through. Some of them were rumored trades. Some were definite cuts. The first was Kenyon Drake. Like I was talking about yesterday, Kenyon Drake's going to be cut. He got cut today. Along with the trade of Nick Mullins to Minnesota, that trade with Minnesota only required a 2024 draft pick. So therefore, that was part of the cut. That counts as a person being cut from the team. So yeah, definitely that counts as well. Others would be cornerback Chris Jones. Chris Jones was decent, but he wasn't good enough. Obviously, we have a lot of free agent investments in the team. That's why they probably panned out and are going to move forward, and then they'll kind of be on the bubble as far as the 53-man roster. This will become, a lot funner next week after the game. This whole talk about cutting people, because that's when you start seeing the team actually mold out. Also, there was a couple of Chris Lacey, wide receiver Chris Lacey. Didn't really know who he was. Maybe that's why he got cut. I don't know. And also wave/injured reserved, or wave/injured cornerback Cravion LeBlanc. I have to look down for that one. You know me by now. I can't pronounce people's name. If I got that right, I should go play the lottery. But anyways, that was the cuts for today to get us down to 80-man roster for the next game against the Patriots, which ironically we're playing in the last game. The last game of the preseason to get us down to a 53-man roster is against the Patriots. Right now we're scrimmaging them, not even scrimmaging, we're joint practicing with the Patriots. So our individual drills will be against the Patriots. The 7-on-7s and, so on and so forth. I don't know the nuances of practice in the NFL, but it'll be a joint practice. You'll have other competition besides what you see day in and day out. And from today, from what I hear, that Davante Adams just took over. Not only Davante Adams, the whole team. The defense was working out their offense, basically destroying their offense, and that is very, very good news for us as Raiders fans, because we know the defense is the biggest question mark, along with the right tackle. But besides that, the offense apparently, with Davante Adams apparently took over, and so did Derek Carr. Derek Carr and Davante Adams, they completely took over it. The Patriots seemed overwhelmed. They took off for a week or something like that when it comes to practice, and the Raiders were just on top of it. So that's good news to hear. Hopefully it keeps up, and no fights. That was the biggest thing. No fights. With these things, fights happen all the time, especially with other teams. There was no fights. There's nothing but professionalism to its finest, so I'm glad to hear that one. After this game with the Patriots, who do you guys think will make the 53-man roster, and who do you think will be the surprising man out of the 53-man roster? Me, I think Cleve Farrell might get released or traded. I don't know if he has any worth to be traded, but I definitely see him being released. Do you see us picking up any undrafted free agents or whatever? You see us picking up any free agents off of other teams? I mean, I do, definitely at right tackle. I can almost see a trade coming, but that's what I think. I don't know. But for sure, there's going to be a lot of surprises, a lot of shocked people, a lot of fan favorites probably, because there's definite needs in certain areas and not definite needs in other areas. So it's actually a good thing to have. But at the same time, we need to solidify the right tackle, and we need to solidify. I think linebacker would be the biggest problem right now. It's more so the depth with the linebacker position. If you haven't watched it yet, watch it. As soon as you can on YouTube or whatever. watch the Pivot podcast with Davante Adams. It's something you would want to watch. And also Derwin James when he talked about Hunter Renfrow. That's something you want to watch as well. I'm not getting sponsorship from them. I thought they were interesting as a fan. So, but anyways, I thank you guys for hanging out with me for one more time. Please like and subscribe and comment below. Let me know what you think about today's cuts. Let me know about future cuts. Let me know your thoughts overall about the organization. And please like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. And I'm out.